folks, how you doing? Just a quick one. Well, I'm into it. What we got, it says 23.5 degrees. I'm in my motor here, it says it is out there. Now, I used to live in Cyprus, it used to get 50 degrees at stages. But yeah, the sun gets on you and I'm feeling the sun like I would feel it there. Something's amiss. If people can't see what's, or that there is something very, very wrong with our atmosphere, with our realm that we reside in, then there's something very wrong with them folks as far as I'm concerned. Now, you have to excuse me, I've got a bit of coconut flying around in my mouth and I'm trying to get it all while I'm talking, so I'm not on acid. So anyway, yeah, so while I'm out doing my usual post office run, I think to myself, I'm going to drop in for the missus after to the local depopulation store because she wants some milk picking up. So that's on the card. So I think I'm going to go to the post office and I'm going to go to this depopulation store, and what I'm going to find, in my opinion, what I'm going to find is a load of fucking hypocrites, because it's too fucking hot to walk around like a gimp, surely. But no, in the streets, no, there's no gimps in the streets, I've got to admit that. But the contrast was really bizarre as I walked in both the post office and the depopulation store with seeing gimps en masse. Literally everybody's still gimped up, and because of the latest twist and turn of deception, the fucking door maids are on the door again, aren't they? Like fucking security. Do you need a mask? No, thank you. Okay. And then she writes down a number of how many's in the store. You're like, what the fuck? And I don't know whether folks have ever noticed, but every little twist and turn comes that overextension of the authority of the shops again. I've noticed this on every little twist and turn. They come back on the doors and then they disappear again until the next twist and turn, then they're back again. Like that in some Freemasonic order to fucking play with your mind. But anyway, there they are. Do you need a mask? No. No, thank you. Be polite. And it's over. So, yeah, it's just brainwashing tool. But it does make you think. It makes me think with my beliefs anyway. I've gone into them before in videos, and not in these on this channel, I don't believe, but in the past, the deep beliefs. It comes into play as if is everybody actually real in this very, very well advanced virtual reality of quantum physics we are playing around in. But me and a friend of mine was chatting earlier, and as we do, we went very, very deep, and he mentioned Elon Musk's Starlink, and he just says to me, you know, just as we're talking and we're discussing the internet and the possibility of the internet actually going down in total and coming back up in a new form under quantum physics where nothing's compatible on our system, so therefore losing all of the information and the past of this period that's been digitalized, which is my opinion what eventually happens. But he did come up with a point of what if this Starlink is the actual new internet that's going to be taking over things, and obviously as we're bouncing things about, we come to and these nanobots or whatever they are that they've been injecting us with, and we've been breathing in and evidence to be there. What if they're a direct link to this new form of internet that is linked by the 5G system? And as we're exploring that hypothesis, you have to say, so if it's so bloody good, how would we know it hasn't already happened? How deep do you want to go? That may fly straight over some heads, it may smack right in there, but you think to yourself, what is the likelihood? And bearing in mind, and I always like to tell everybody to keep in mind that they already tell us, and they've been telling us for some years. I think it was probably 4 or 5 years ago they started saying within 10 years virtual reality will have advanced to the point where it will be unrecognisable from reality. So now keep that in mind. Now, if you do enough research on the dust particles, the nanodust, then you've got to start thinking, well, we've been breathing that in for an awful long time. Now we know medicine's infiltrated. What if every time you've ever gone for a jab you was injected with nano whatevers? You'd never known what's gone in you. How do you know they haven't been in your system for a very, very long time? No matter how pure you think you eat, I guarantee you're eating something that's tainted from some form or other. How difficult would it be, as bearing in mind they control the entire food chain from production to your mouth? How difficult would it be to taint it, bearing in mind again you look at the chemicals and toxins that's actually in your foods, and then you ask how easy would it be to taint it, because let's face it, they could tell you flat fucking straight and you'd still shove it down your throats, most of people. So yeah, what is the possibility? Leave that one with you. in this fraud and fakery, the system's fucked, the world is fucked, and anybody who truly believes that they're waiting for something to happen for their life to get better is also fucked. You're the power. You are you are the authority in your life. You're the power in your life. You're the author of your own story. Now maybe other stories are clashing, but I guarantee if you're not writing in response, they're rolling straight over you. So and that wasn't alluding to get writing notices or anything. That's absolutely in general. If you're not having part in writing your own story, then your story is being written for you entirely. And I don't believe anybody who wasn't suffering from a serious induction of fluoride would come to the conclusions that they are doing. So it wouldn't really be a far stretch to start thinking that you should. Oh, what? What's he doing? It looks like somebody's picking the bushes on there. I thought somebody was dumping. I was about to jump out and have them. So anyway, like I say, it wouldn't be. Well, I don't know what I was saying then, because that just flipped my mind watching somebody with blue bags on the floor outside my gate. But the reality is, we are absolutely the authors of our own book, and we have absolutely got somebody writing their book and trying to write themselves into ours, or write us into theirs, should I say. So we are in a battle. So take charge of your end of the battle. You must take charge of your end of the battle. If you don't take charge of your end of the battle, you're fucked. Anyway, folks, one of the very, very few times it was just a quick one. So have a good one, look after yourselves, and get your asses outside and get some vitamin D. Under normal circumstances, I'd say wear a mask, because you don't want to be breathing what they've been spraying in, but breathe away, you've been breathing it every day anyway. Go and get some vitamin D, if the solar reflectors actually give you any of that. Oh, there's another deep one. Ooh, have a good one. Ta-da!